Merry meet Pisces, Pisces sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Pisces starting today, the 10th of March 2023. We are streaming your reading live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today over on YouTube are the lovely Jennifer and the lovely Honeypaw, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Heather. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you Pisces and friends of Pisces for joining us today for this general reading. I am reading with this gorgeous Tarot de Maria Celia, and I have already purified with this verbena by Monotheme. If you'd like information about how to purchase each of these products, you can go to the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. 2-week reading, all you Pisces, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, whether you're watching live or on a restream. That ends up being a lot of Pisces. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it's possibly not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, all of which are available for restream on YouTube and Twitch. Or remember that we have general readings for all signs available each and every day except for Monday. I don't read with card reversals, so that's why you'll see me flipping those cards right side up. All is well, I promise. It's just my style of reading. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can go to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga, paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We do not yet have super stickers or super chats on YouTube, so until we get those, the only way to donate is by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise, including tarot decks for sale. We make a small commission off of each and every sale, and we do appreciate your support, but mostly what we appreciate is that you are here with us today for this general reading, Pisces. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you happen to be on our Twitch channel, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch all of our videos on Twitch without any ads whatsoever, simply by subscribing to us there. All right, Pisces, I am super happy you're here with me. I'm going to do my very best for you. That's why I'm giving some extra shuffles here. For accuracy's sake, give this a nice clean cut. We'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous, beautiful, fabulous, and amazing Pisces. We've got a King of Coins. That's pretty amazing. And happy birthday, Pisces sun, by the way. Happy birthday if your sun sign is Pisces. This is the Queen of Coins. My goodness. Well, it's not sucky to be you. Pisces, look at you getting all your money together, getting all your physical world together, all your practical affairs together, really prospering, really expanding, really growing, really doing well, having happy financial outcomes, having your own inner prosperity consciousness being at work with one another, cooperating. See how the king and queen are facing each other and they're sharing with one another? That's your mind. That's your prosperity mind being very together, very healthy, very in balance. So I love that. It's probably one of the nicest prosperity configurations I've ever seen. So for some of you, this is going to be financial prosperity, but for some of you, you've been dealing with health issues that seem to be improving, or you're getting at least a handle on them in a wonderful way. Some of you are paying off old debts. Some of you are getting new sources of income. However, these coins happen to be manifesting in your life, you're doing well. You are doing everything you're supposed to be doing. And I think that that's just amazing. And I'm really happy to see that. So let's open this up and see if there's any advice for you today. We've got a 4 of Cups. We've got a Queen of Cups. And we've got an 8 of Coins. So it's a very, very good couple weeks for you. One thing that is being advised as you go forward is to really take this 2 weeks to disengage with conflict. Sometimes conflict is not appropriate to disengage. Sometimes you really need to get in there and stand your ground. Sometimes you really do need to make the arguments and to not give up and to fight. But this isn't one of those times. Not one of those times. This is a time to rest from it. It's to let other people handle the conflict. Okay, so it's not up to you over these next couple of weeks to do that, because you don't want to get off your game here. Your game is actually really good. You're doing really, really well, and you want to stay focused and don't let anybody kind of try to hook you or distract you with conflict, arguments, things like that. The other thing that you're being encouraged to do is as practical as a lot of things seem to be for you, is to make your priority your own spiritual practice, your own inner working, to really nurture yourself, to remind yourself that spiritual work is self-care. More important than any other kind of self-care. So whatever that means to you, I'm not telling you obviously what that should look like, because that's so different for each of you. But if that means meditating, that you really commit to that becomes like number one priority. Or if it's whatever, prayer practice, law of attraction, journaling, whatever you do, whatever your thing is, to really commit to that and make sure that's informing all of the practical. So you don't want to get behind the 8 ball in that. So this 8 of coins is such a gorgeous card because it's Mercury of the Earth. It's the planet Mercury and how it's practical. And so one of the Hermetic axioms that works really well with the 8 of coins is as above, so below. Or as the universe, so the soul. As within, so without. Those kinds of ideas. So one side of this coin is a mirror of the other side. And what you have to remind yourself here with this Queen of Cups is that the causative plane is the mental, is the invisible, not the visible. And so as things continue to grow and prosper for you, remind yourself it's not because of things outside of you, even though it can seem that way. It's because of how you are nurturing your invisible internal self. Look at how this queen informs this queen. So this queen here is you nurturing your practical, but that's being informed by the queen that is nurturing the spiritual, right? The king here, this king of coins, we're looking at it just for this reading. It's not always this way, but for this reading, this top seems to be informing the bottom. So in this reading, this decision that's coming out of this Queen of Cups to disengage with conflict is empowering this king of coins. And the king of coins is all about owning wealth, owning prosperity. So it's basically telling you that the more you disengage from the conflicts over these next couple of weeks, the more easily you are going to find it is for you to see the manifestations of wealth that you've been working on. And everybody's different as far as what wealth looks like. Wealth doesn't have to be large sums of money even necessarily, unless that's necessary for you. But wealth, like I said, can be health of the body. Wealth can just be getting your expenses paid and not worrying about money. That's more wealthy than you have a lot of money if you're worried about it, right? So it can be different for different people. Now, the kicker here is how this 8 is informing this 10. So this 10 is financial happy outcomes. And we want to perpetuate that. We want to have that to be financial happily ever after. That's what we want. And how do you do that? By being very clear with your attitudes during transactions. So let's look at this as money, as if the coins are money, and then you can translate this to whatever the coins represent for you if it's not money. So being aware, again, disengaging from internal conflict as well, that if you're all upset that the gas bill has gotten so much and that you resent paying it when you're paying it, then it's informing the manifestation that you want more to be resentful of. If you are upset at the price of groceries and you pay it with that resentment, then you are informing your money, I want money to be wrapped up with resentment. I would like more resentment, please. It's like an order. You know, you're filling out an order form every time you transact something, not only with what you're paying and what you're receiving, but with the attitude that you are engaging in during those transactions. So when you catch yourself doing that, it's just an exercise. Again, just think of it as an exercise. Don't worry about it. You know, don't get on your case about it. You know, it's okay to notice that things are getting out of hand financially, you know, cost-wise. It's okay to notice that. It's not so much that, it's the resentment. It's the attitude of resentment that you want to avoid. So you can say, yeah, everything has gotten way expensive, but I'm so grateful I can buy it anyway. That's wonderful, because then what you're transacting with is gratitude. You're not pretending like things aren't too expensive. You're not pretending like the problems aren't there, but you are taking charge of your attitude while you're transacting it. And that attitude informs that manifestation, because this is what the 10 is all about, is manifesting wealth. So you want to be clear that you have a lot of power, Pisces, over how things manifest. And that's based on your attitude, which seems really positive for the most part. It really does. I mean, this is a very beautiful reading, but that 8 of coins sitting on top of the 10 of coins is a very strong statement about that. So it's there for a reason, so that you're clear. You're very clear that you can take charge of your emotions and your action and your attitudes while you are transacting, and that will inform the way that transactions happen in the future. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Well, notice how this queen is so focused on her cup here. Oops, there we go. It's not focusing. There we go. Sort of. I don't know what's wrong with my camera today. She's focused on that. It's like a speculum. It's sort of like a crystal ball or something like that, or a magic mirror. And what that is telling you is that your psychic perceptions are going to really help you in practical ways. So that a lot of times, and Pisces understands this better than a lot of other signs, because many times people say, well, there's the psychic and then there's the practical. And what this is talking about is your psychic abilities, your ability to really nurture those inner worlds, that second sight, that clairvoyant sight. And it doesn't necessarily have to be clairvoyance. It can be clairsentience, clairaudience, any of those abilities in the invisible plane have so much to do with the physical, with the practical. And so the more you can really focus on that, the more you're going to recognize that the prosperous things going on in your life can increase. So the focus still needs to be on the spiritual and on the invisible, even though it seems like the manifestations in your life are focusing on the practical. It's a really beautiful reading. I'm so happy for you. And it's about time, right? Isn't it? You've been wanting this for so long. You've been working so hard on so many of these practical concerns, these financial concerns. It's finally really happening for you. And it looks like it's going to continue for a long while. And it could even be perpetual. This could be the beginning of a permanent phase of prosperity for you, whatever that happens to mean for you. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm really happy for you. I'm extremely proud of you, Pisces. You're doing great. I'll be back in another 2 weeks for another 2-week reading for you. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Jennifer, Honeypaw, and Heather. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Pisces. Blessed be.